Ladies and gentlemen, next we have a Canadian Lumberjack rules match. Introducing from Amarillo, Texas, Buck Robley. And his opponent, from parts unknown, Mr. Wrestling number 2.
Lumberjack rules today on Southern Championship Wrestling. Basically what that boils down to is if you get thrown out of the ring, there's about 12 guys standing around here with leather straps that's going to make sure you get your behind back in the ring real quick.
This is it. This is it right here. The crowd here at Henderson Arena in Atlanta is up in a lather. This is going to be a great one right here.
And what a host of interesting individuals we got stationed around the ring with these straps, too. Pretty Boy Doug Summers, Kareem Mohammed, Dick Slater, Tommy Rich, Manny Fernandez. You got some rough guys out here. Got a chance to strap somebody with those belts.
I'm sitting here looking at Manny Fernandez. He's got a big, huge metal belt buckle. I don't like that.
I imagine Wrestling 2 won't either if Manny gets a chance to put it on him. Robley takes an arm drag. He's thinking better of getting outside that ring. He knows what's waiting for him out there.
Oh, yeah. Rick, this crowd is on fire.
Wrestling 2 and Colonel Buck Robley both circling each other real carefully. You can tell that this match, number 1, means a lot to both their careers, and number 2, they know if they get outside of that ring that they're going to have serious problems with these guys in their leather straps.
Absolutely, Rick Stewart, there's no question about it. Dick Slater pounding on our desk with this big leather belt. Manny Fernandez.
2 catches Robley with a knee. Hang on!
It didn't take Buck Robley long to get back in there, did it? You talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place, Rick Stewart.
He's got that $1 million knee on one side of him and about 8 leather straps on the other.
As my grandmother would say, being caught between the devil and the deep blue sea.
Wrestling 2, Stock and Colonel Buck Robley. And Robley doesn't look his usual confident self today.
No. Look at this crowd.
Wrestling 2 tries a right hand in. Robley tries to get out. He's got nowhere to go, brother. Nowhere.
What a match.
This is certainly one way that Wrestling 2 can make sure that Robley stays face-to-face with him, because there's not going to be any opportunities to get out of that ring and run and hide and do something serious and seriously sneaky like Robley likes to do.
You know, Rick, I kind of have a feeling Buck Robley wishes he was back in that padded cell right now.
Yeah. Robley looking for a way out. The Lumberjacks almost foaming with anticipation to get a chance to get their licks in on this guy. He's caused a lot of problems for a lot of wrestlers here in a very short period of time. And you know, Tommy Rich, Ranger Ross, Steve Pritchard, Joey Maggs, all looking for a chance to get their hands on Robley.
Yeah. I'll tell you, this crowd is absolutely on fire. They are ablaze.
Oh, hang on from behind. Manny Fernandez manages to get too close enough to those ropes for the Lumberjacks to get at him. Now, technically, 2 wasn't outside the ring, but With guys like Slater and Fernandez, I don't think they really care too much.
Fernandez doesn't care. He's got a big, huge metal buckle on his belt.
I get the feeling that Robley may be working on that knee of Wrestling 2, trying to take 2's favorite weapon away from him. If he can immobilize that knee, keep 2 from throwing that knee lift, he's taking away the #1 move in Wrestling 2's arsenal.
That $1 million knee, and he looks like, taking quite a bit of abuse. Taking quite a bit of abuse on that knee there, Rick Stewart.
5 minutes. 5 minutes have passed.
And now you see that little gleam and glee in the eyes of Buck Robley.
That bit of madness.
When he's on top of the situation, he certainly does enjoy himself. Hang on. 2 is outside. We got a lot of flying leather going around. Lumberjacks getting in there, strapping each other, strapping Wrestling 2. Tempers are starting to flare here on the floor as well as in the ring. Wrestling 2 and Buck Robley.
Robley making some kind of a comment to you there, Rick Stewart.
Yeah, but he better worry about the man in the mask right there, not me or you. Robley switching his attack between the arm that he injured earlier last month and the knee of Wrestling 2. Wrestling 2 fighting for his life. You don't get to be a living legend by backing up from anybody. The leather slide. Wrestling 2. Jamming his shoulder. He jammed Buck Robley's shoulder into that corner post. And hang on. He may have. Yes, he did. He's opened the arm up of Colonel Buck Robley. Robley bleeding from that right arm. Revenge has got to be.
I guarantee it's got to be delicious and sweet, because we saw what Buck Robley did to Wrestling 2 during the Wrestle-thon. We were there.
And now Wrestling 2 doing a little arm hunting of his own as he works on that arm of Buck Robley. Again, the knee flies in. The Colonel hits the canvas. And Wrestling 2 is just like a madman after that arm of Buck Robley.
He remembers. He remembers.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. Slater up on the apron. Got caught with a right hand from Wrestling 2. Slater's furious, but Wrestling 2 keeping right on the shoulder of Colonel Buck Robley. The blood flowing down that arm as 2 hammers away. Trying to take his opportunity to do what Robley had planned to do to him, put him out of wrestling.
Wanted to destroy the man's career. We've seen him try to do it twice. We've seen him try to do it twice on television. And Rick, I'm going to tell you something. You know revenge has got to be sweet for Wrestling 2.
Robley fighting off his knees, hammering away at the knee of 2. But the way he shot that knee lift in on Robley, I don't think it's been having much effect. I know for weeks Wrestling 2 has been waiting for just this opportunity, just this predicament to have Colonel Buck Robley in. Two is down, but Robley, his arm's in such a state of pain that he can't get over there and continue the fight.
Rick, there can be but what, a couple of more minutes left in this thing. I'm going to tell you something. I have never quite seen a crowd fired up the way they are here at Henderson Arena here in Atlanta.